what do you think the next big tech thing will be? Okay, what do you think the next big tech thing will be? Next big tech, what's the next big tech? A next big tech means like that, kind of like a something with the technology which is actually in the future, which kind of like a change the everything. What exactly is this thing? Well, I think that ki, probably 6G. Okay, yeah. Like what is actually 6G? Okay, like we have 4G. What's a 4G? It's a kind of like a something spectrum of internet. All right, yeah. I don't really understand about the spectrum of internet, about this 4G 5G. I still not like, I don't really have that many information about this thing. But from kind of like a something, I just wanted to let you understand about just tiny things so that you could understand a little bit better. All right, yeah. So what is actually the 4G 3G? Okay, 3G means like little bit good speed. 4G means even more great speed than 3G. 5G means even more great speed than 5G. 6G means even more great speed than 6G. What's the speed? Speed I'm talking about internet speed. Alright, yeah. But like basically what it kind of like a something affect, like is it 4G 5G? Like I'm accessing internet, okay, it didn't really bother me that much. Like I wanted to access YouTube, it's really good. I wanted to call to the video call to my friend, I could do that, it's really good. Okay, yeah. So basically everything that I do on the internet, it could be happen with the 4G or 5G. All right, yeah. So why do you need a 6G? All right, yeah. Well, basically, okay. Well, basically, there are some certain application or some certain thing required internet. Okay, yeah, and some certain application or some certain process to require even more internet, like cloud computing or cloud gaming. Okay, what is actually the cloud computing? So, cloud computing means like that कि you are accessing your computer through the cloud. What do you mean by that? All right, example is that ki you went to vacation, okay, yeah, and suddenly your boss or your kind of like a manager called you and say that ki they required some sort of design, okay, and they wanted to upgrade their design, but you are in vacation. How? And all those data and everything is actually on your PC, on your computer, or on your laptop. How do you supposed to control that thing? How do you supposed to like you have like there is only one option, that is key, you have to go back to home and basically you just have to do your thing. Instead of that, okay, when you have a cloud computer, that means you can access your computer from your mobile phone. So kind of like a something is this thing that you can access entire the computer library, entire computer throughout your mobile phone, and you can click this thing, you can access that particular application, you do your thing and send this file from that mobile from this mobile to access that particular computer through the cloud computing, and then you send this file from this laptop to the company server. It's really good. Okay, yeah. Like accessing the computer anywhere from the world, that is called cloud computing. All right, yeah. Like basically at this moment we also have that technology that is called remote computer. All right, yeah. But it's not properly working. Okay, in that particular thing you need to be computer always be alive, and you need to be computer always be connected to the internet. Okay, yeah. But in the cloud computing you don't really need to do that. It is kind of like like basically is this thing, the context that I told you about this cloud computing is not properly like I didn't really mention is properly. All that, what is actually the advantage of about the cloud computing? All right, yeah. All right, so okay, so what is actually the okay, yeah, this is the technology that I already mentioned about the cloud computing. Okay, cloud computing required internet speed, a very fast internet speed. When you have that kind of like a something very fast internet speed, you can do this cloud computing very smoothly. All right, yeah. If you don't really have that much kind of like a good speed, that you won't be able to access, you won't be able to do the cloud computing. All right, yeah. So basically this thing is a cloud computing is kind of like a accessing the computer from anywhere around the world. Okay, yeah. So do you understand? But there is also another application too, especially this is actually for the company. Okay, so every company has to do their work. Okay, but for doing the work required a computer, a specific amount of computer with a specific amount of specification, RAM and processor. Okay, yeah, which is kind of like if you wanted to build that particular computer, which is really costly. All right, yeah. So what exactly you have to do is that you have to go to the particular company who is actually serving a cloud computing to the particular company. So you go to that particular organization or company and say that I need at least 100 cloud computing server or 100 kind of like a something cloud computers. So what is exactly the 100 cloud computer? That means that it's a kind of like a something like the computer but virtual. All right, yeah. It kind of like has its own power, has its own processor, has its own graphics card and everything, and it is always 24/7 alive. It always connected to the internet. Okay, yeah. So that is called that particular computer. All right, so basically the company has 100 cloud computer. Okay, what is that company should supposed to do is that they have to provide that cloud computer to the employee. So whatever the employee has its device, laptop, mobile or everything. Okay, you just need internet. When you have internet, you can access that cloud computer from anywhere around the planet. Okay, you don't really have to come to the office, nothing at all. You can access that particular computer from anywhere around the world and you can do your work. So that is called cloud computing. Okay, and it really required very high amount of speed, very high amount of speed. As also cloud gaming. Okay, yeah. What's a cloud gaming? Same as kind of like a cloud computing. Okay, that means like basically in the cloud computing you are accessing another computer on the internet. This exactly is this thing. Cloud gaming means like that you are accessing game from internet which is actually running on server. Okay, yeah. Like basically, if you wanted to play GTA 5 or something really like that on your mobile phone, you can do that. Like basically, this game is actually run on server, but you can control through your mobile phone. So that is called cloud gaming. By the way, there are so many kind of like a website are kind of like a serving that proper cloud gaming, but still it's a lot of thing. Okay, yeah. It need to do a lot of work, and first of all it really required 5G or 6G. Well, 5G is actually roll out, but still it really requires 6G. All right, yeah. When 6G came, then but problem is that na ki internet, like we have a 5G. Okay, yeah, but still we don't really get that much amount of speed. What do you mean by that? Like the 5G that you get in India and 5G that you get on US or any other part of world is kind of like something very different. Okay, example is that you are accessing 5G on your smartphone, which kind of like giving you 500 or 700 kb per second. But if you went to US and basically you kind of like calculate the speed test, then you will get almost like a 1 MB, 2 MB, or almost like a 3 MB or 4 MB or maybe 5 MB per second, which is really incredible. Like 5 MB means like that you are downloading songs or downloading movies in just couple of minutes and that's it. So this is what the kind of like a something the speed of that. All right, yeah. So yeah, it like basically the technology that we are invented is not fully properly integrated. I'm talking about specifically on from the Indian point of perspective. Okay, yeah. But still it will be evolve and it will be grow. All right, yeah. But if that technology will be evolve or it kind of like a change the way that we are living our life or way that we doing our life. Like basically this thing, if the 6G came, okay, then probably you don't really need to go to the office to do work. Okay, yeah, you just have to do your work from your home. And yeah, it kind of like a something create the revolutionary. And it will be okay in the future, and that future is not really far away. Within almost like a 10 year or 10, 20 year or 15 year, this will be definitely happen. Yeah, 6G probably. Yeah, all right. So this is it. I should supposed to be in here. All right, and thank you.